Major performance as well, probably his best performance of the year. And so can he capture that magic again against Moist? Gonna be tough with Vatira's flip resets coming from the ceiling, and a 1-0 lead for Moist.
You know, who needs double taps when you've got flip resets? And Vatira and all of Moist so deadly in the air. Excellent shot, excellent goal to open up the London Major. It looks like Joyo even might have gotten clipped there as well. Illusion, great job not only taking that ball to the corner and getting a chance out to the mid, but hold on a second. I thought that was going to get cleared off the backboard, but it leaks out for Joyo.
And that one's shocking to let in. This is just a routine clear, and Dries, he was a little late to it off the backboard, tried to catch it with the flip and just didn't get there in time, didn't time it properly, and quickly the lead relinquished here from
Saw Optic setting up to block out the midfield ball, but Vatira perfectly positioned. A nice pass coming through. Rise will pummel it in. Optic just had to watch. What can you do with this ball behind you on the goal line?
And this is so tough for Illusion. You have to let it go. There's no way to cut that one back. You risk own goaling, but then you got to get behind it on the far side. And of course, Moist again crashing the net and giving Illusion no choice.
Moist fighting back and taking the lead. The pop up over Illusion. Vatira getting the bump, and now Rise will finish the job. Acrobatics in the air, getting physical. Vatira can do it all.
And if you've seen a single series from Moist, you know exactly how this goes every time Vatira takes this guy. And really, it's all three.
But Vatira, it looked like he demoed Illusion to make sure that that pass would not be scored.
Yeah, and I'm not sure Illusion even had a chance at it, but it was so quick across the net. There was no opportunity for Optic, and now Vatira will make the fake, and Moist up by 1.
And Corelli, I have to take another look at this one. The smoke screen, you're waiting, wondering what's going to happen. Vatira, the dirty mind.
Another flip reset, and it's dangerous here. Tangled up our Optic, still threatening here from Moist. Another shot from Joyo. That one plays perfectly. 2-1 Moist.
No matter what Optic does, it seems like Moist comes back swinging. Even though it was a team bump, Joyo just backflips right into position and makes the most of it.
And that one was hit into Rise. It just ricocheted off Rise.
It's a high bounce. Nice ball for Joyo. Instantly going for the flip reset. And Joyo almost getting back to it. I don't think he was expecting Mist to not make contact, and now Vatira cleans it up. What even happened on that play?
I'm kind of sitting here shaking my head, wondering what happened as well. That one came off the crossbar, and of course Joyo made it very to go, and the near post shot is saved by Mist.
Good defense from Mist, and it was tricky because you saw Rise hesitate on that shot. It was smart, able to get some space, but the defense there, but that time the defense not able to rise to the occasion, and Moist will be up by 2.
And again, it's another kind of question mark here for Optic. You see Misty kind of went up the sidewall and then wanted to follow up, but couldn't get back to it.
Yeah, I agree completely. It's going to have to be a patient labor working away at this version 1 defense, which, if you talk about this split alone, Leaf, it is the best defense if you count the 2 major, in quotations, regions, because that's a major equalizer from Joyo, who slips it underneath for an equalizer.
Yeah, that was not really the play I thought, but it did come with 2 players connecting to those big dynasties, and there's a banger. Vatira answers it back. Intellecto, big back and forth game here.
Yes, lovely assist again, just like the first goal. Again, working it in the corner. Rise doubles it under beast mode and beat into that ball, unfortunately. But yeah, talk about physical players. That rebound could be open. Vatira's with the shot. Torment gets a hand to it, but he can't keep it out. Vatira puts Moist up.
And there it is. He just waits patiently. He just had to sit there and wait. And
remind you, Leaf, that if Moist win this series, that does clinch them the main event of the World Championship as the double down. Joyo is there, and it's all tied up.
Remember when I said they could score from anywhere? Rise is like, yeah,
remember that.
We mean anywhere. Every single time.
Version 1 defensive structure so strong. Down to Moist 1 by 1, trying to pick away at it here with that bump, opening up the space for Joyo, and that's the chance they need, and they take it. Moist up by 1.
I saw this bump come out, and I'm like, I think that one's going in. Calm out of the way. You have Tormented Beast Mode scrambling. The momentum's gone, especially when they were playing. It was such a close series up to this point. But version 1 is on something else.
Okay. There's a pulse.
It's not going to happen. No, it's not going to happen.
There's a pulse.
Don't.
Nice little touch from Vatira, bump from Rise. likely too little too late.
How creative they are on the stretch. Final 45 seconds, and that's a mistouch! Oh no! Mistake on the goal line, and the game's back tied up. How does this happen? This is what Land does. This is what Landon does. Super lucky. When has he ever done that before?
They are the victim of a lot of physicality out of Moist,
And they
but
wouldn't
still
be used
holding
to
their
that.
own.
The OCE not known for their demos, and that's it. Joyo, he scores the second goal and takes Moist up 1-0. Of course, it's Joyo. Lines it up, beautiful first touch, and then the follow-up. Pretty close game one. They started things off hot. They have to keep things going. They got to stop that man. Joyo, the machine that keeps on going. He only needs 8 seconds and a little bit of room. Rise across, the demo in the midfield, and you know Joyo's going to snipe the perfect spot.
Somebody's got to get up there. Super Lucky has to just wait, and that gives Vatira way too much time and space, and he'll pick them apart. Rise will finish, and Moister back in front.
And I wish you guys could see Yummy's face on this one, because you kind of knew what was happening before the play even developed. Again, Moist with some more control there.
But Super Lucky this time just got a piece. Banana Head with nothing in the tank. Scrub came to help him out, but now that leaves Super Lucky in a real awkward spot. Rise took him out, and Joyo gives him the lead again.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You see them trying to go all in on a play, and Joyo just takes his time. Rise says, "Toodle, we'll see you later." And Joyo has an easy carry into an open net. Pioneers looking in trouble with 1 goal behind. They're going to need to step up themselves. They do make the save. They have to keep on going. It's another shot. Joyo will sink it. Joyo. At some point, you gotta know, if he's going up for this, it's gonna be a double on target. The man doesn't miss when he's able to get the line up. I don't know, that player, Rise of Vatira, pushing just a bit too hard on it.
Oh, Vatira just diving right in, and this has been a problem. Moist have not given Pioneers any time to work out of the zone, and Super Lucky, I think, thought he had a lot more time than he did with Vatira breathing down his neck for it again. Much more proactive defense out of the Pioneers, Yummy, as it seems like they are kind of wise to Moist tricks now.
It looks like they're trying to hold on to that lead, and they are going further back because of it, but you don't do that against Moist. They are creative in attack. They can break open those defenses. I mean, look at this play. Everybody gets involved. No hesitation coming in from Joyo when he puts the shot in.
Joyo with an 8-game scoring streak, looking to end it here as well. But now it's going to be on to Rise. Still early on in the extra frame, and Vatira's shot puts Moist into Saturday.
About Terra back from G2. It was still a scary one. There was a lot of viewing parties happening. Nobody knew what was going to happen, and neither did the Liquid defense. Rise to slot in the first.
And credit was just charged down so quickly there by Joyo, who did more work buzzing about, not letting a toe out. And Rise, the iciest player at this tournament, gets the goal.
It's just rotation. Maybe it's nerves, but either way, having one back on the goal line, not going to do favors for them. And open net found its home as Joyo gets another one for Moist.
Taking full advantage of a poor wall clear. No touch coming in. Joyo the man to make the second connection. Oski chasing it like a train on a platform.
How dangerous Team Liquid is it you give them space. As Rise one on the goal line, he can't quite catch up, and Moist extend that lead.
3 rolling in the back of the net for Moist here as Rise goes to the left-hand side, sees he has a spot of time, air rolls left and smashes dead center of that target.
You are one of the subpar boys. It just doesn't come out right, but Joyo to Rise out of the corner. Team passing play, thing of brilliance.
Managing to equal up. Joyo in the center, fakes going for the how wide initially. Wave dashes back to the wall, then sends out towards Rise. The entire Liquid defense unsurely and early. Rise onto that right-hand side wall, sent underneath.
No!
Oski and Vatira!
Vatira up for 90, nothing but money off of this challenge. And no one home. You saw the pre-jump, but way too late.
A little bit optimistic there from Oski in defense.
And the clutch goal line saves are what's saving both of these teams.
Apart from that one shot, what I would say is these players are so warm now. The mechanics are all there, and the passes are hitting. Rise is putting his team in the lead.
Rise in the middle of this team as well. That hype man going left and right with the fist bumps. Everyone on Liquid has to scramble.
Poke downfield, just a little honesty check, but Joyo Nice follow-up to keep this ball alive, and just like that, Rise scores off the rip.
Tucking into the top right corner, Rise wants to put Team Liquid to sleep. Joyo on the backboard, and then Oski and Atau getting tied up in the back, tangled with each other. Moist with the lead.
It was a lovely finish though. I mean, he had to dodge into it. Just combining time and time again. Moist Esports are being terrorized in defense, but now they have a chance to shoot themselves. Joyo.
There it is.
It's met by Atto. It falls to Rise. The crowd go wild. It's 1-1.
The crowd clearly wanting that Moist Esports victory. I thought it was even at the start, but when you hear them erupt, to get here in the sense of be able to take the shot, we have under a minute, we have a drawn game.
Amazing stuff right here. Joyo just gets that hit into the center. The warning signs had been there. The infield passes were being met by the Moist Esports players.
Absolutely not, but the pressure from Moist is at a boiling point.
Joyo has been absolutely nailing these double taps since this major started, and this is just one more to add to the collection. There he goes. He makes it look so easy.
And that has to feel a little bad for Space Station, knowing
Of play that they will be exploiting.
Two of them have zero boost right now as far as Space Station are concerned. This is not how you get back in the first game, especially when you're conceding.
and they had a couple of chances, but this is just too much. Rise getting the first 50. He's got plenty of time, slips it right over the defender, and nobody from Space Station ready for it, hoping that challenge in the corner would have came out. They were still getting back into position.
Yeah, I mean, it's such good play from Moist Esports. So tempted to sit back and defend, but this is the team that never fall into that trap. They keep on pushing, and time after time, it works out well for them.
Oh, Vatira, my goodness, how often does Moist do it? Right off the double tap again.
Off the kickoff as well. When Space Station are down, they are being booted over and over again. Under a minute remaining, that's Moist with 3 goals. When this game will be fine.
Nice bump on to Daniel. Moist trying to set it up. Oh, Rise just missing it. Maybe he had just a bit more boost, but it's still in the air. Vatira scores!
There's your man. Look at the pace from Joyo right here to set up Vatira. He's back in the game.
Rise managing to fake it away with the ball cleared from Rettles by Joyo, and the back right side behind Arsenal manages to receive that ball. Moist Esports are drawing it up versus one of America's best.
A lot of times breaking that levy is just enough what you need to forget about all the whiffs, all the misses from the previous game, and right off the kickoff, Joyo sees it, and Rise delivers!
Did we or did we not back Joyo to come back to life? Look at this, just floating in the air, getting over the top of 2 of them, and then there's Rise for the easy finish.
Brilliant movement by Joyo just to open it up.
Right where they need to be, and it's pushed up high again. Rise got the redirect, and he puts it in!
Beautiful finish there from Rise, living up to his name. And just check out this finish, the beautiful pass there from Joyo. And Arsenal is just beaten all ends up.
Tapping it so deftly over the defense. Get another assistive medal. Rise again to shoot. And the assist from Daniel.
Rise, this is not a good shot. And they're the last player in net, no boost. You see him slow down and puts it on the back side, and that was gonna bounce out off the ramp. Bounces high, another shot, another player down and out. Space Station almost get a 2-goal lead.
How on earth did that one stay out? I don't know if it was red or if the ball just fell on him. And suddenly, the parting of Space Station, Moist get their equalizer.
Joyo making it happen all by himself. A perfect read and a perfect shot to put it. And as a tie, able to steal it away.
That was exceptionally clever from Daniel. He could have just boomed it into the ceiling, but he didn't need to. Waited and roll over the shoulder. And lets it smash the top left.
Time and again, when Moist need to ice up, Rise is the chilliest man on the field.
Beautiful finish there from Rise, and they have ways to damage Moist Esports, and I'm sure that's what Prime will have been reminding them, but Rise on the other side gets a bit reset of his own. Rettles gets the save, and then Vatira puts Moist up in the game.
We mentioned Rise's ice at the end of games, but he is instrumental throughout. Vatira outspeeding. Passing plays seem to be on the menu tonight, and they die! Assisted yet again by Space Station.
Moist are playing pinball with Space Station, right off the corner, right off the player, right into the net.
Now that, my friend, is called a doink, and it was a beautiful one from Vatira. They know how to defend a solo play, and that was a perfect example.
And Moist have
I mean, Moist have this ball right now. Hang on a second.
Oh.
Puts it off the backboard, and a bouncer and a goal! Joyo makes it happen!
Vatira and Joyo, they were queuing up to put it away. All we needed was one of them to keep their composure. In the end, there he was. Joyo was there, bounces it over the top of Daniel. This game is going all the way. The way that Space Station play, as they almost get them onto the backboard, is perfect for a Game 7 like this, because you're going to frustrate your opponents by getting these bumps and demos. It can be so horrible to play against, but so can Vatira. Rettles gets a chunk of it, but the ball ends up in the back of the net.
At 50, getting straight down, and what a catch by Vatira. Put it right above the back wall, and Joyo, too much power for them to save.
Brilliant effort, though, from
There he began, and on this big stage, they are sitting 9 seconds from success.
Can they do it?
Oh no! Oh my goodness! A complete gap on the kickoff, and Moist have tied it up!
Turning this series around in a matter of seconds.
leaves it for his teammate. Rise is almost in. Is anyone there from Moist? Again, no.
All Daniel did was just sit there. He knew that there was the potential for the 50. Here they come.
Oh, the
Joyo
50.
busting! And the shot! Oh, Moist are the coldest team in the tournament. They ice up again.
As the final minute approaches, you can kind of see Moist getting a little bit more settled in this game. They've stopped the bleeding. That's all the way in.
Joyo Warrior. He does not want to lose this one. He's beaten Noli by a mile there. He's found that open net, and he's given Moist a chance.
Follow-up by Nolly is sent away by Vatira, and Moist holds strong off the ensuing kickoff.
Joyo! Again! Again and again! Joyo steps up when he's needed. Rise, automatic, pass to Joyo. It's in. You gotta be able to put a hand. They've punished him for it every single time.
This whole plan to get the ball to Astral, sure, it worked for the early part of game one. Here's Joyo answering right back just as he did in that first game.
You need that speed. You need to be able to come back into a play as quickly as Moist do there. Able to force K-Corp to make a bad touch and get the mid boost. So he's gonna end up leaving that one. Rise with control. Vatira with the shot. Top right, and it's in! Moist take the lead.
Carving Combat, nothing in the tank. Nolly running back. Grabs his boost, but gets taken out immediately. And if Itachi had Eddie early on in that play, I think he would have been able to reach it. But the Vatira shot, top corner.
Offensive pressure here, as they're again looking for a hole here from K-Corp. But we know for these guys on the blue side, they just need one drive and Rise! He does it all himself under the bar and in.
Rise to the occasion, off the roof. Itachi's there, but nowhere near that ball. Right.
Just as many times as Moist can.
They are so blind with that ball coming off the back wall, and Vatira caught Astral out and caught out K-Corp.
Call him the sniper. He doesn't miss. It's bounced off Itachi. It's gone crossbar.
Game.
Until maybe now.
Oh, Itachi's in trouble. Rise with the demo. It's in!
Vatira ends it in the 6th minute of OT, and Moist, to a roar from the copper box, have a lead in the series.
They want to pull out K-Corp and play downfield. Again, oh! Oh my goodness.
Pain, pain, pain. Oh, he was just trying to flip underneath, just get to that net, and he ends up being in the worst position possible.
Astral is everywhere you need him to be, no matter what team you're on, unfortunately, for K-Corp. This one tied up, and now Astral's got to shake.
Oh!
What a redirect out of Rise!
Nothing short of incredible.
He's not human. He's not human. He's a goal-scoring machine.
There's Joyo. Tried to get a piece of that one. You can see a little bit of panic here on the side of K-Corp. It's Vatira!
Oh my gosh!
Vatira! Top left slot!
Who does that? Who fakes out this flip reset? Well, it's going to be Rise over to Vatira.
Got around contact, and the follow-up coming out now for Moist. This gets...
Whoa!
And Rise forces it in!
Mechanical prowess. When you see Joy, you have to respect that angle. Itachi was in a tough spot, and Rise took advantage. Joyo is up there so quickly. You see the demo play come out. You see the bump. You see Batira, and you see Moist take the lead.
1-2 bumps from Joyo. From Rise over to Batira, Moist Esports.
I've never seen anything like it.
I mean, when you put the scarf on like that, you can understand where the crowd was going with it. But here, Moist already a quick shot and a quick goal. Rise putting it in.
And that's a brilliant start for Moist Esports, especially considering they're up against the best defensive team left in the tournament so far. I mean, if any attack can break them down, it's going to be Moist.
And when you have Aldar tucking him in.
This is also the first time that these two have played in front of a crowd. So although version 1 beat Moist Esports 3-1 the previous 2 times at the previous 2 majors, everything is different here as Batira gets his second.
You saw this connection a lot of times against K-Corp. This time it was Joyo setting it up, squares up on the 50, setting Batira up for the goal.
They're queuing up.
Version 1 survived.
Excellent chance for us. Riser is talking again. Batira moves Beast Mode. The net is open!
It's absolute chaos. Demos everywhere, and Joyo rolls it home.
And Beast Mode can't get there. He's gone. Nobody can do anything. Oh man, Moist, what a response to
Beast Mode's up there against Batira, but more brilliant, calm defending, and the pinch to make the most of it, and it's redirected home. Where was the save?
Rise on the camera, chanting to the other team, saying, let's go.
Oh, he can come at his own game there with the mind games.
finds it, pot shot turned away.
Couple of nice passes from both these teams. Batira now finding Rise onto that flip reset. That man is magnificent.
I think that's actually my favorite type of goal. The angled pass, the flip reset to turn it on its head and change those angles. Almost impossible to defend. And my God.
Yet granting them a goal.
Calm was in a dangerous spot. Now he gets deleted. Quick shot and an open net. Batira scores!
I don't know where that came from. There was just one big demo in the center. Calm, his touch up wide wasn't too good. Oh, and the space in the center was taken out. Yet again, Moist beating version 1 at their own game.
Going from the fake challenge, removing that man and opening up entirely meant he couldn't rotate back to the net. And now we're under 30 seconds remaining. 2-goal deficit. 3-goal deficit.
Third time lucky potentially for Moist Esports. They've fallen to version 1 twice, but this is starting to feel more and more like their day. Back-to-back grand finals in majors is on the horizon.
Rotations so aggressive, barely going past the halfway line to get boost.
Version 1 are concentrating though more than they ever have before to keep up their defensive rotations. But you can rotate all you like until Joyo comes along.
He's absolutely disgusting. Joyo with the fake, and then up with the reset with a beautiful goal right by version 1.
Rise.
Moment clears to Calm.
Beast Mode last back and must contend with Rise, who just sits in front. He might as well have put it in park. Got out. You know, have a bite to eat, Rise. Why not?
Park the car and gain the lead because Beast Mode is going flying past on the cameras.
Taking away again, Torment and Beast Mode both committing that on that on that play. Joyo, he's got enough to do it. Wants the bump. Does he get it? Off the bar! Off the bar! Version 1, take a dip in the Arctic Ocean, cold and wet.
Falcons were not ready for, but for them, wasn't on target. This one might be. It is, and it's in for Joyo. Incredible work from Moist Esports so far in the corner. We talked about this all tournament long. The corner play is essential for every single team, and Moist, of course, they're
level. You can't be stood still in defense, because the moment you are, you can't. And Batira makes it up.
Another great response by Moist. TRK looking to clear the ball to the side. Batira reads him, drills the ball top corner past Cali. The RLCS, where players develop and advance in mechanics within weeks. So to see Team Falcons now with the full roster still shining, but they've got Joyo to deal with.
It's a weird thing to be experienced in, but Moist Esports experienced at getting these lower bracket runs got done. And Moist Esports get time with that infield pass. They've always got somebody available to intercept.
Nice little bump set up here by Moist. Got the passing play as well. Joyo just effortlessly sends it on target. 3 against 1. Falcons with the numbers disadvantage. Completely stuck with what to do here. Khaled is forced to challenge early here. Rise off the ball play. Brilliant by Moist.
This game. You can hear the crowd getting louder and louder as this game winds down.
Actually, I think they're chanting NRG right now, just to let you know. Oh, they're going to be changing their tune for the Vatira goal, no doubt. Well, if you're a skeptic, you better be hoping NRG get more support in the copper box, because as soon as they start chanting NRG, Moist score.
Was this the turbo era of NRG with the own goal? Does he have options available? Might have to go the way himself. Does have Joyo in the midfield.
Oh! Off the backboard. Khaled doesn't have it covered the first time. Here's Vatira.
Oh! Will not be denied.
Khaled tried to do the impossible there, tried to just hang in the air. Play with pass in field denied by TRK. He's got absolutely nothing, but he's trying to stay on the ball.
In these overtimes, they're the plays that you would go for in scrims, maybe even for online tournaments. Don't exist. Vatira does this at any level.
It's 150-50 to change the outcome. Vatira his goals in the series.
Vatira gets the block. He might go the whole way. Falcons are a team of exceptional 1v1 players. But we get Vatira, who 1v3s.
Well, here's the danger about rotating straight back towards the ball. TRK puts it in his own net, but for the second.
Rise, reset, couldn't delay it any further. Vatira takes control of the ball.
Here we go.
But Falcons might be able to break away. Instead, it's the challenge from Vatira.
This is
it. Joyo, off the backboard. Who's faster?
Moist in the house, and Falcons cannot hold on any longer. Beautiful delay on the shot there by Rise.
Opportunity for Vatira's got a lot of work he's got to do. Aims for TRK, he sees Rise going up. Off the backboard, this is their best chance they're going to get.
Wow.
And they had to score that one.
Once again, Moist in perfect synergy. Send everybody forward and make it work. Falcons really win or lose here. They're enjoying it, as you always should, in a moment like this. Rise makes it 2. But it is nothing more than consolation. Falcons destroy them in game number 5.
So Moist.
Waste enough time to get back into rotation. This is everything for Moist Esports, controlling the pressure, the pace of the game. They're just waiting for their first goal.
That's a shot! Vatira, the man of the moment.
It's a spike downwards. Ahmad was concerned it might be on target. Misread from Khaled. Decides to try and back pass instead. Vatira is going to be all over him. And a gnarly flick goes in. It's Moist in 12 seconds.
Look at him go. The flick, controlling it from the sidewall. You think he's going to go high.
Off the field. Joyo off the wall. Back down. Vatira. Back to right.
Pure class from Vatira. And a finish to match from Rise. The vision on the infield. And the accuracy with the shot. Moist bring it back.
Minute and 50. Next goal is huge, and it could decide if this is a
same play.
Rise! Forget about earlier on. He has made up for it. Double fold.
And again, it's Vatira infield. This time Rise shoots low under the challenge. 2 in a Moist. Making some progress. TRK forced to dive down and floor pinch the ball clear. Vatira's going to pass up to Rise. Farther redirect. And it's Moist who opened the scoring.
Was there any question if Rise was going to hit this off the backboard? Waiting, air rolling into that shot, and of course, finding his mark.
Get away with you. Ask, I don't know, maybe Method, maybe ask the old Queso team. As Moist Esports have set the marker down.
Rise clears the way. Vatira gets the shots on target brilliantly. If he takes any longer there, TRK is going to cut him off, but he just gets 2 quick touches and dribble. Moist expel all the rest of their boost to just clear the ball and confirm the Game 1 win.
Moist Esports have already done what they couldn't last time. They have maintained their momentum. Won Game 1, 3-0. And for Falcons, uncharted territory.
Esports, and they're not making use of it. Here comes Joyo. He actually makes use of that one, past one player, and then the follow-up. Rise off the 1v1.
It looked like this post bounce might have fooled last man at the back from Falcons. CRK took his time on that one, thought it might be bouncing across the goal itself. Didn't want to turn too early and put himself in a position where he can't.
The block. And actually, TRK's got a little bit of space to work with here. Might go the whole way.
Over
The
them all.
breaks away. That will be it. Moist Esports have their second.
Khaled decided to commit. He didn't have much boost to play with.
TRK is going to feel a little bit happy considering the bounce that went against him in the previous game. Now he feels a little justified. But when Rise is about, you're never safe.
And this is not the way. You want to concede a goal seconds after getting some momentum. You find it, but then your defense slips.
That's a bit of a mistake from Ahmad there. He could have, it's not what they're known for. Counter-attacking and sitting back is not something they practice often within their region. They surge forward with every attack. Moist are putting them in uncomfortable territory! And they pull out a stunning passing play in point-blank range. Wow! The shots are just not landing. The passes are not connecting. Moist with a goal in 18 seconds are on the fast track to winning the London Major.
And I think this just speaks to the frustration that Team Falcons are probably feeling. So aggravated at this brick wall that's in front of Moist Esports. All the work these players put in throughout the spring split. Your backs are against the wall if you're Team Falcons. Meanwhile, Moist Esports, this is the culmination of all the work they put in.
They're confident, but why wouldn't you be when you can play like Joyo? That is outrageous. In what might be the last match of Copperbone's version 2.
The moment. Joyo off the reset. Look how far back. Moist can now play like that. They can afford to drop it. They are dropping Falcons out of the tournament.
Batira just kept on going. And this time, the backboard got cleared out. Falcons have defended it well for most of this series. Moist removed them from the equation.
Okay, but the shooting angle never on.
The mind game worked previously. Team Falcons, they need something. 1 minute and 40 left. 3 goals to go. Make it 4. Moist Esports up.
And I think the facial expressions of the Falcons end of the stage there say it all.